What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live to talk about this upcoming shootout for Week 13, the main slate QBs only for the progressive slate on Overlay DFS. So, shout out to Overlay DFS. It's a site where you can make your pick'ems, or you can do stuff like this where you do the progressive slate. They also have the matchup shop, which is, like I said, kind of about the pick'ems. So, hit them up on Twitter at Overlay DFS, and you can ask them for a deposit bonus as when you sign up. So this app is one of the apps that I definitely play on that I love, that I've been playing on for a while. And shout out to them. So let's just dig into this slate. It's a shootout week 13, main slate QB only, and we only have quarterbacks, which is what I love. I love playing quarterbacks. This is the most defined position, basically, where you know what's going to happen when the matchup and so on and so forth. So let's just start at the very top of Russell Wilson versus Deshaun Watson. Watson's playing Indy, which that does sort of scare me, but not as much now, given that they do have Brandon Cooks now starting as the number one receiver. They might sign Kenny Stills back, but like I said, this doesn't scare me with Watson having no Will Fuller. But here's the deal: it's up against Russell Wilson. Wilson has been amazing with DK Metcalf and so on and so forth. So, who if I had to pick, it would definitely be Russell Wilson versus this Giants defense. It doesn't scare me one bit, especially with Colt McCoy now starting for the offense. The ball's not going to be in the offense's hand a ton, so it's going to be the Russell Wilson show. So I'm on Russell Wilson. Kyler Murray versus Aaron Rodgers. This is a tough one to me, but I'm on the Aaron Rodgers train. I had to be on the Aaron Rodgers train based on how he's been playing with Devontae Adams, Alan Lazard now back and healthy, his favorite target. Murray's dealing with that shoulder. That shoulder scares me, and they're playing the Rams, so that's why I'm on Aaron Rodgers. Herbert and Ryan Tannehill, this matchup is going to be close to me at first glance. So Justin Herbert's playing New England, which that does sort of scare me, but they're with no what they're facing Gilmore, who's just washed up in my opinion. Does that matchup look as good as the Cleveland one versus Tannehill? I think the money will be on Herbert, but my money will be on Ryan Tannehill. Here's why. I'm on Ryan Tannehill because they're going to be without no Denzel Ward for that Browns defense. So that Browns defense is now just decimated, in my opinion, and Ryan Tannehill should have a field day against it. I'm all in on the Ryan Tannehill train with AJ Brown now having an amazing matchup with no Denzel Ward. Ryan Tannehill should have a day. Taysom Hill versus Cam Newton. So at first glance, this is interesting to me because I like that Taysom Hill's playing Atlanta. That's where the key would be at. But Cam Newton, you can play him in any format. You know he has the rushing upside. It depends on how this game flow is going to be. At first glance, I'm on Cam Newton, but I could see why you want Taysom Hill given they're playing Atlanta, and there should be a good matchup with Michael Thomas. So I'm staying away from that one. Mitch Trubisky versus Tua. I don't know if Tua is going to play, so I'm kind of off of that one. I think Fitzpatrick will play, so I'm just skipping over that one. Philip Rivers versus Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars, while they're Philip Rivers playing Houston. These are two good quarterbacks that I like in formats in FanDuel and DraftKings, but this is overlay, so we got to pick, of course. It's a matchup. So the start is off with Kirk Cousins. He may be without Adam Thielen, but that didn't stop him at all versus last week. He still had Justin Jefferson, who went off for over 100 yards. I like Kirk Cousins a lot, especially if Dalvin Cook is hurt. Philip Rivers, on the other hand, is playing Houston, where they're going to be without Bradley Roby. So that's another man down on the defense, and he's looked good lately. So if I had to pick at first glance, it would be Kirk Cousins. Derek Carr versus Jared Goff. Give me Derek Carr versus the Jets all day, every day. This is going to be short. They're playing the Jets, while Jared Goff is playing in Arizona, which Jared Goff has looked horrendous these past couple slates. I'm all in on Derek Carr. He's been looking good lately in recent form. I'm running that hot train with Derek Carr. Matt Ryan versus Baker Mayfield. This is another one similar to the Tannehill one versus Justin Herbert. Baker is in a good matchup, yes, but Matt Ryan's playing New Orleans, which we've seen his history versus New Orleans. I would play this one not in your main ones. I would play this as the alternate. Matthew Stafford versus Carson Wentz. Give me Matthew Stafford versus the Bears. Carson Wentz looked awful in that game last night. I mean, he does not look himself whatsoever. I'm not on Carson Wentz at all. Give me Matthew Stafford. Sam Darnold, I like him a lot more because of the matchup. This is a high over and under. I think him and Derek Carr are going to be slinging the ball a ton, and I'm in on Sam Darnold train, especially over Mike Glennon. So that wraps up for me, guys. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me out a lot. You can sort these picks out how you like them, so on and so forth, and order the confidence, which is why I like Overlay DFS. Again, guys, hit the like button. That helps me out a lot. My goal is gonna get to at least 10 likes of the video. That's the goal, 10 likes. So let's get those likes and let's hit that subscribe button. That helps me out a ton. And this video will be out tonight for y'all's viewing. Again, guys, have a good and safe rest of your night. Have a good one, everybody.